Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys the best ways to get really rich when it comes to value in Bubblegum Simulator Infinity. So let's get straight into the video. So the first tip I have is getting your hands on exclusive pets. You can do that by either buying them or trading for them. And honestly, the best route is probably trading for them because a lot of people aren't wanting to spend too much Robux on this game. But what I started off is I did have exclusives and stuff, and I had people gift it to me. But what I would totally recommend is if you hatch any pets that are like stat pets considered, you like game masters, mythic game masters are a good example. They have to be like really good or people won't trade for them. But if you have pets like that, you can trade them for like exclusive pets, like the capybara plushie. What is happening? If you go to exclusives, we have these capybara plushies and toilet doggies. I've traded some stat pets for that kind of stuff, and that's how you start off with your value. Because even though it might only be 100, you get 15 of those and you can afford a luminosity. And people might not want to do that trade. So most people, when they have a secret, they're going to want to either upgrade, not downgrade. Because downgrading basically means taking one pet and breaking it down into multiple pets. So like if I was trading this luminosity, I would want to trade for a direct trade. Like I would want maybe, for example, maybe I'd want an Avernus and I'd maybe add something. Or I'd want like a Royal Guardian or something. I don't know. The Royal Guardian doesn't even have value yet. I don't know why. But you never want to downgrade when it comes to trading, unless your exclusives are exclusives like the Dwaddle and the Beta TV, because these are high demand pets. You want high demand exclusives. So if you're gonna get your hands on any exclusives, you want exclusives that are high demand. So you're wanting to look for these three right here. The Infernus isn't that expensive, but it definitely has a very high demand. And the Dwaddle, if someone sees a Dwaddle in your inventory, they're probably just going to trade you straight on. So you're wanting to get your hands on those exclusives, and you can start small and trade up. But a lot of time when you get high demand pets, you're going to want to overpay. So if you were trading for this Avernus, you might put four, maybe 5 capybara plushies instead of like 3. And maybe a toilet doggy. You're going to want to overpay value-wise, because the pet that's going to have higher demand is the pet that's going to get more trades. So most people are not going to trade you for a pet that has low demand, because like what's the point in having a pet that people don't want? So like that's like me trading my luminosity for like 5 or 6 overlords. Like why would I trade my luminosity for 5 or 6 overlords? Because it's a permanent secret. Why would I do that? So that's my advice for that. You kind of just have to be very careful when it comes to trading, and always have this value list posted up. And make sure you're not getting scammed or losing value. Losing any value is going to be the downfall of your trading. The second you start losing any value is the second you got to start trading those pets that are losing demand and value. Like this trophy is losing not only demand, but it's also losing value, and that is a huge problem. So I think I'm going to have to trade this off soon. I think this just means it kind of stands still. I don't really know what those dots mean right now. It kind of just looks like it's going to sit there at 1800 for a little while. But I might trade it for like an Avernus and some ads or something like that. See if I can get some people to overpay for it. But like I said, you want to make sure you're never losing value. And you have to look at the charts for a pet. Like the luminosity, it went down, and look at that, boom, it shot up like that. It went from 1,100 value to like 1,500, dude. Like it's the highest it's been since it first came out, and that's insane. Like this is what I'm talking about. If you invest in the right pets, you will be rich. And it's really just simple. Like if you make the right decisions, you will be rich with infinite value. But you have to be very careful, and you have to be very smart. If you trade away a pet that is doing good for something that is doing bad, that's a bad decision. Now you could get lucky and you could trade, you could overpay for something and that pet ends up shooting up in value and demand, but you need to be careful and you need to make smart decisions. I personally am on call with a friend that does trades, because I'm not the greatest at trading. So I always make sure I'm talking with someone that knows how to trade so I don't get scammed. And getting scammed is kind of hard. If you're paying attention, you won't get scammed. But my main thing is just you letting someone overpay you. Like don't don't overpay too hard on something is what I'm trying to say. Like, I think the most you want to be overpaying on something is like maybe 300, if that. That's like too much. You want to always be winning a trade. So if you think a pet's going to go up in value, then overpay for it. But if you think that pet is going to drop, underpay for it and explain to that other player that that's why. Most players don't really know about the value, but if you teach them the value, they're willing to give you a pet. I traded this Luminosity, and I'm going to do a showcase video on it. Let me know if you guys want to see a showcase video. I don't even know. There's so many of these pets. I'm sure some of my viewers have this pet, if that. But if you guys ever want to see a showcase video on secrets, it's a little hard for me to do it because I'm a small YouTuber, so people don't really trust me with their secret pet. So, but anyways, I think those are the best tips I have for you guys. Getting your hands on exclusive pets and trading up. And if you hatch a permanent secret, if you hatch the Overlord, the King Doggy, the Hyperwave Kitty, if you hatch any of those, trade them immediately. Like, you're going to, those pets are literally just losing value by the day. Like, they're like aging badly. Same thing with the Mech Robot. If you ever get your hands on them, trade them instantly. They're not going to have any value in like a week. I guarantee you the Overlord will drop to like 100 to 150 value or something like that within the next week because there's so many of them. Like, no one really wants it. And if you just want a secret pet, then you can trade for it. But I mean, that's what I did at first, and the guy ended up giving me free stuff, and that's how I got so far. He literally gave me a shiny Overlord. If it wasn't for that guy, I would be in the trenches when it came to value. Like, that guy was probably the greatest. He's really cool. So I'm very grateful for that, and I have 2 good value secrets. But just know that the best thing you can do right now is have exclusive pets. You don't have to buy them, but I would definitely recommend trading for them and maybe holding on to them. But it looks like exclusive pets are like increasing in demand, so I would start trading them like this. Like, just start trading them like crazy. And you want to get more high value exclusives. So you want like you want to aim for the Dewallo Beta TV or Infernus. You know, you want those kind of pets. You don't want these pets that have medium and low demand. Like, no one's really gonna want some stuff like that. So just definitely be aware of that and what you want to do when it comes to these pets. Bongo Kitty, I think, has decent value. I've gotten good value from it, but it's not fully announced yet. But anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions about trading, if you have any pets you want to go for and you're not sure what you should be offering on it, just let me know in the comments below. I do have a trading section in my Discord server. If we go to my Discord server right here, Bubblegum Simulator Infinity Trade Hub. So, you know, like, that's that. If you guys want to do some trading, might enhance that a little bit. Not sure. Just let me know what you guys want in my server. But yep, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.